Hello to my Capricorns. Capricorns, we are coming up on your birthday season. All right, Capricorn. So for those of you all who participated in the Sagittarius season giveaway, it is now closed. I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to a lot of you. I've talked to a lot of Capricorns during Sagittarius season. Yep. Lots and lots and lots of people. I'm surprised I even still have a voice. I talked to a lot of people. Oh my God. All right, but it was so much fun though. So much fun talking to so many people. Got a chance to laugh and talk to a lot of you all. So very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's get into it, Capricorns. Let's get right into it. Talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. Wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart, even if you're on the cusp of, even if you're a cusper, or check your birth chart, find out where, if you have Capricorn in your birth chart, because that's where I'm talking about Capricorn in any of your houses, not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but wherever Capricorn is, because I really want people to really learn their birth chart and see the benefits of having Capricorn in your birth chart, right? And if you don't have Capricorn in your birth chart, if you know a Capricorn, finding out what they look like at their highest and lowest. I'm sure you know somebody who is a Capricorn. All right, we're about to come up on your birthday season. Let's go. Already prayed over your cards. Somebody's working hard. Somebody's working hard, right? Yep, on a team. You're working hard on a team, right? So make sure you have authority on that team. Make sure you're working hard. As you're working hard on the team, make sure you have authority. You're not just hard work and you have no authority to make some decisions, on that team, because there's some talking going on, on that team, right? Something legal is happening here. So somebody's trying to make some decisions about some things. So it looks like it's two energies on the team. You're part of a team. You're working on the team. But do you have any authority to make any decisions, ask any questions about a family member? Because something is demonic. Something is demonic, right? So it's three energies. Looks like it's on the team trying to make a decision about a family member. Let's see what you're trying to make a decision about. So somebody is being demonized here. A family member, something happened where a family member did not authorize something. This is what this is. A family member did not authorize something. And so somebody has you on a team where you may not have the authority in something, right? So somebody may have put somebody in survival mode. So when you think about a lion, right? A lion is an apex predator. So that would be a land predator, right? So that would be like somebody's preying on you on land, right? On land, right? So, that would be like, so you go into, let's say you go into a store and you get undressed in a dressing room or something like that, because this has happened, and people have cameras, and somehow ends up somewhere, and you did not authorize something, right? And clearly somebody may say, okay, there's cameras everywhere, but you never ever in a million years, gazillion years, think it's going to show up somewhere, right? And so that would be an example of having a title of a human being, but not authorizing something, right? And so what somebody is trying to establish as far as you are concerned, and this is what you have in common with someone, Capricorn, is that you and somebody is lying about something, right? Like, do you authorize something? So somebody is now trying to do something and basically trying to demonize you, or trying to demonize somebody, saying that you all are lying about something having court related. This is where y'all need y'all really pay attention. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here in the cards. Something work related, something as far as money is concerned. Somebody is saying you're part of a team, and somebody is basically saying you all are lying about something. So somebody is saying it's three people that was a part of a team, and that you all are lying about something, right? Something having to do with money. Right? Ask yourself, are you jumping to conclusions, right, about something, right? Right? There's an Aries, could be an Aries involved in something, or somebody who has Aries somewhere in their birth chart. So there's three people, three energies here. It could be you, a Leo, and somebody who has Aries somewhere in their birth chart. Aries could be their sun, moon, somewhere maybe in the like inner planet. So you would have to pull somebody's birth chart. You don't necessarily need the time of birth, right? Look, if you've been tuned into my channel, you would know that by now, right? But if you're new, first of all, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. So you want to make sure, like I said, if you're ever a part of a team, because what Source is trying to do, just even in your workplace where you work right now, is trying to promote you. So all of this applies. All of this applies because what somebody could be dealing with right now is people who have already jumped to conclusions about you. And Source keeps trying to put you all, Capricorn, in these leadership positions to add some structure and authority to some things. Like, in other words, if you're around energies who basically are saying they're familiar with the fact that they can prey on the fact that you are not going to ask questions about things, because that's what this is. I talk to a lot of people who I may say to them, like, you're in a position where Source is trying to promote you. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying, Capricorn. You know, like, some of you all have worked for managers, and you just like, I don't even know how in the world they got put in that position, right? Because maybe you say they don't speak up for their staff, they don't, they may be a little bit too passive, or I don't know how they got put in that position. And that could be part of the reason why, because they just don't, question anything. They just, they just have a title and really have no authority. But Source is really trying to help you to have an authority, not just a title in life, just in general. Just in general, right? In general. Or the tower is going to fall, or the tower could fall on you. So, yeah, like I said, it's a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's their sun or moon sign. And I know that because the sun illuminates the moon. Source is trying to get you to break a karmic cycle. Source is trying to get you to break a karmic cycle and learn how to speak up for yourself, defend yourself, whatever something is. Somebody could be going up for a leadership position at work. And if you're just sitting there like, I don't have any questions, because they offering me a position and they offer me some money and I should just be grateful. So it's like, know your worth and know your value. Speak up. Okay, well, thank you. Okay, so they offer me this. Okay. So it's just trying to get somebody to assert themselves. They're trying to get you to assert yourself. Know your worth and know your value. So Source is trying to get somebody to learn how to do. Know your worth and know your value. Toss something into a burning bowl, because people are jumping to conclusions about things, putting teams together, all of this other stuff. Like, okay, well, we want to put, Capricorn in a leadership position. With Capricorn, we already know that, and if somebody's already decided that they're demonizing something, think that you're lying about something, we just put Capricorn in survival mode. Capricorn is just going to crack under pressure. No, you're not. No, you are not. Source has you in a very vulnerable position, but you're not. Put together your list of gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? You're a hardworking person. You're very smart. You're very structured. You're very structured. You know how to use your burning bowl. If you don't know how to use it, go online and look up burning bowl rituals, right? Get rid of the negative thinking. So if you have negative thoughts that come through, you can't stop that, because Tower card comes out, it's a total recall. This is right here. Mars is retrograde right now. So yeah, you can't stop the negative thoughts from coming, but you can write them down, toss them in, attach it to whatever it is that you're thinking about. So the way that you would attach it, it's almost like you're writing a self-assessment, right? And you're attaching why you justifying getting a raise in the workplace. So if you're attaching, in the same thing with a negative thought, you're saying, okay, I had this recall of something that happened in the past. Let's say, for instance, you witnessed something. Let's say you witnessed something. I don't want to trigger anybody, so this is whatever you witnessed. Let's say you witnessed something, and that comes back to mind for you, right? And it's something negative, right? And you say, okay, you witnessed something. You write that thing down, and you may have felt helpless. Like, let's say you were walking down the street from, like, you were coming home from work, and you were walking down the street, and you saw somebody get their purse snatched, and you were just like too frozen to even like wrap your head around what the heck was just what happened, like what. And you wish that if you just could have just been unfrozen, or if your mind was like, if like it just that so it happened so fast you couldn't even get your brains together to even process what the heck just happened. You would have ran after somebody to help somebody else out, or whatever the case may be, right? That thought could be just like haunting somebody, like not that, but you know what I'm saying. Write that down. Write that down. That could have been a teachable moment. Okay, you know what? From now, I need to balance some things out. Maybe I was working too hard. Maybe my mind was somewhere else. I'm overthinking. I need to be more present. I'm walking home at night. That could have happened to me, right? So, I'm going to be more present in the moment. Toss it into a burning bowl, whatever it is, because you're having a total recall of some things, right? A total recall of some things. Getting some downloads. And I see you being victorious. Because Source keeps trying to put somebody in this leadership position, and people keep trying to come up against you because they just feel like, okay, we just come at them with a barrage of stuff and put them in survival mode. They just working, and because for somebody, that's your safe space. It's just work. And people have already, jumped to conclusions, right? Get on your throne. You all are incredibly smart. Double tower. Yeah, somebody's dealing with a dark high priestess. Dark high priestess energies. The difference between dark high priestess and light high priestess energy is dark high priestess energy has not done the energy work. Light high priestess energy has done the energy work. Right? And is not afraid of their shadow. So yeah, somebody's having a double tower moment. So two energies. That's what I'm trying to tell somebody is like, you're on a team. It's three energies on the team, right? And it's like two energies are basically, here's an emperor right here. Source is trying to get you in emperor mode. Because money is involved. And somebody trying to make you confused, right? Dark magician energy. Somebody trying to throw you some curveballs because somebody has moved on. And Source is trying to get you to think. Somebody's having a double tower moment, right? And people are trying to be shady towards you. So I do see you having telepathic. I see you in prayer mode, and I do see you in telepathic mode to try to complete something. But I do see you having a total recall of two situations of something that was done. Total recall of some things. So like I said, you're divinely protected. You and somebody are divinely protected. But again, so I'm just trying to help somebody learn how to get away from energies who will keep putting you and somebody in survival mode. Like, just putting you in, like, okay, I gotta think. I'm not thinking fast enough. I've been saying literally the whole year the entire year, and also 2023. If you've been tuned into my channel, listen to water sound. I even saw somebody put a comment. I mean, and I'm very respectful of that and mindful too, that sometimes listening to water sounds can bring up like and actually the person who put a comment under there about, you know, she had some, like, she was hearing something. I'm very sensitive to that as well, but it also in conjunction with total recall of some things, right? So if it's causing anybody issues listening to water sounds, you know, find something else that's going to help you, because I saw a lot of you all saying that it was helping you. But if you feel like it is hurting you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, like I said, I'm just reading the cards. You don't have to, everything does, you're not a robot. You are a human being. Readers are not gods. Readers are not, there's no human being that's a god, anybody's god. Source is saying, do what works best for you. If what been working best for you is prayer and meditation, or prayer, or taking a walk, or hugging a tree, or doing some kind of grounding. And oh, by the way, there's this movie called Earthing that I've been meaning to tell you all about, so I had to sidestep for a second. It's a really good movie. I think it's an older movie, but I think it's a really good movie that Earth Sign should watch, called Earthing. Really good movie. But anything that you feel like is going to help you to heal and charge, right, so you can process your thoughts. Source is saying, do what works best for you. Just do what works best for you. I'm only telling you what I'm seeing here on the cards. Apparently, this person looks like they're walking away from a large body of water, like they're on the beach somewhere. That looks like a beach to you all. If it doesn't, drop a comment below. But that's what this looks like. Somebody is walking away from a beach. That's what this looks like. That's what this looks like. This right here looks like a ship has sailed, like somebody had moved on from something, right? Like somebody has moved on from something, right? So here we have the Two of Pentacles. What Source is trying to do for somebody, again, take only what resonates with you, is maybe like somebody's payments may have been lowered for something. That could look like a refinancing for a house, if somebody's been trying to refinance their house, or like lowering your payments for something. That's what Source is trying to do. It's like put you in a position to help you balance things out. That's what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do, because there's been an imbalance. Like almost like somebody's been paying, like your bills are too high. There's not enough money. The bills are too high. There's been an imbalance there. So that's what Source is trying to get somebody to do. So somebody is going to have to come out of this. I'm just going to keep working, and just hope stuff is just going to take care of itself. Source is trying to put somebody in a position to like think, like, okay, like almost like tell yourself and tell people around, I need time to process my thoughts, so you can get some downloads, because this could be an answer to somebody's issues or problems. Or Source is saying to you, oh, there's a refinance, you know, go ahead and refinance something, if that's whatever, because it could be this Source is trying to lower somebody's bills. But another thing too, Source is trying to tell somebody to do too, is get behind your vault door, get inside, know your worth, get inside your vault door and be quiet. Like, stop talking about your your financial situation. Stop gossiping. That's a waste of time. Time is money. Somebody still, that's an imbalance. That is an imbalance. Okay, so yeah, so something is happening here where Source really wants somebody to kind of sort of turn over a new leaf. That's a 5. That's a 5 of Pentacles. Because something is coming up soon. 5 of Pentacles is like Source wants you to no longer kind of be left out of things. Like as it results to just kind of feeling like you're being left out in the cold when it comes to knowing your worth, knowing your value, what's owed to you. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will apply for a position, they will accept a position, and then find out that their colleague actually may have less in terms of experience, but they're actually making more because they negotiated better, or that just because they asked more questions, or that they had, who knows what it was, in the interview. It's not always, sometimes people make it about skin color. It's not always that. Sometimes it really is that person was a little bit more engaging in the interview. Sometimes it was just that the person just asked more questions. Maybe the person found something that was more relatable. Maybe they start talking about family, or whoever, who knows, they were just picking. But a lot of it is, again, balance. And if you're around people that constantly have you in survival mode, it's really hard for you to process your thoughts. And so I hope somebody's starting to see how things kind of go hand in hand. If you're around people that's constantly having you in rush mode constantly, then you'll start thinking, oh my God, I didn't get the position because they didn't like me because of this and that, and they gave the position to somebody who was less qualified, because you didn't have a chance to slow down, process your thoughts, get the proper rest, think things through. And so that's what Source is trying to tell somebody, is like, Source is trying to help you to balance some things out and work on your own shadow self, right? So that you are not in the dark when it comes to your own intuition, because everybody embodies intuition, right? Everybody. So remember, in tarot, there's really there's no gender. There's really no gender. So people will assume, let's say for instance, right? People will assume what's going on behind closed doors based on physical thing. So let me give somebody an example of that. Let's say you pull up in a new car at work, right? People will assume that you got a raise, but it could be that you actually downgraded. People will assume that you have this nice, comfy position. You got a promotion, but maybe you have no authority in that position. People will assume a lot of things based on the physical. People will assume that a person is in a particular authorized something that they didn't. There's a lot of assumptions when you're dealing with familiar spirits. They're very dangerous because they jump to conclusions without ever getting a full story and put people in very dangerous positions. So Source is saying to you, it's time for you to balance it out. It's time for you to add some structure to some things, because Source is really trying. Somebody is a hard-working person, and it's time to learn how to be more conservative with your time. Meaning, really use your ruling planet, Saturn. Take it seriously. Saturn is that planet of structure, authority, rules. Like, really let people know, listen, I need time. I need time to process some things. So it's saying, stop disrupting your own peace. Stop doing an injustice to yourself. Right? Stop doing an injustice to yourself by invoking your own nightmares. If you're having nightmares about things, Source is saying now it's time to do the shadow work. For real. It's time to really do the shadow work. If you're having nightmares about things, and telling people around you, stop talking about, if I open up to you, if I open my heart up to you about some things that were a nightmare to me, and you really love me, you're gonna help me by not continuing to talk about things that are causing me nightmares. Y'all know what I'm saying when I say that? So again, familiar spirits, and that's how dangerous they can be, because they're the ones that's invoking the nightmares. For example, sometimes you see comments under videos that say, "Oh, you sound so somber. You don't sound the same." Or you may see somebody you haven't seen in a long time, right? And the last conversation you may have had with them was, let's say, things weren't going well for you during that time, right? But since then, things may have gone great for you. Life might have for real, like life may be going well for you. That's the first thing a familiar spirit will bring up. That's how dangerous they are. Their mind automatically goes to the last worst thing. Because I've been praying for you, because I remember the last time I saw you, you were going through X, Y, and Z. You can't say that a person looks great. You look great. Wow, you look great. So yeah, so you work that hard. You work that hard to get to a better place, and that's all they can bring up because that's the frequency they're still on. And they're talking about praying for somebody, but they're actually praying on something that you prayed to get away from, that you prayed to source to heal you from, to help you to get better. And they just praying and praying and praying on that. Right? So source is trying to help somebody learn how to, again, be in a place where you're not distracted by things, so you can think properly, because source keeps trying to put you in a, because somebody doesn't see the domino effect in how harmful that is and how it can affect your home, work life. Now you can't think straight because what's on your mind? Something a familiar spirit brought up. Now you're distracted. You were trucking along. I'm going my way to the interview. Oh, I'm going to get the job. I'm so excited. Boom, here come a familiar spirit. That's a test, right? From the devil. And the devil is very crafty. The devil is not a person, right? It's a test. So it's saying, you really ready to go to the next level? Let me see if you're ready. So here comes a familiar spirit. That is why I always talk about keeping it on a throne all the time. So you got to learn how to send that energy right back in love. Close out the cycle in love. Wow, that's how you remember me? You've been holding on to that for that long, huh? You made no comment about, you don't have to even go to all of that. They don't know you. It's a familiar spirit, so they're not concerned about your evolution. They know you look good. They know you smell good. They know that you've evolved. They know that because they've evolved. Nobody stays the same. They've evolved, right? But that's all they can find. Or that's all that they've been talking to other people about. They don't know you. So they have chosen, that's a choice. They've chosen to, that's dark, that's a form of dark magic. That's dark magician energy. They have chosen, that's a choice to believe the worst about a situation. You can't have a moment to think to yourself, you have to be depressed, something has to be wrong with you. That's be the only thing on your mind. You cannot possibly be having a total recall about something that from your childhood. There's no way. You can't possibly have had a bad dream about something else totally unrelated. It has to be their way or the highway. It has to be just that thing. That is very dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. So you're breaking some kind of a karmic cycle. Source is definitely telling you you're going to start keeping people out of your business. You're going to start keeping people out of your business. So yeah, so source is lowering something for you. It's like a spiritual refinance, so that you will, so something is happening. Yeah, and I see you being victorious. You want somebody being victorious. You learn how to keep people out of your business, keeping people out of your vault door. You're gonna stop gossiping with people, trying to be, I just want to be a part of the conversation. No, you do not. No, you do not. You're gonna learn a familiar spirit real quick. You got enough information. This is King of Pentacles. You got enough information now. You got enough information. That's all you familiar with. You only familiar, and I. Let me tell you, some of y'all had me cracking up laughing. Yeah, some of y'all had me cracking up laughing. But y'all know who y'all are. Some of we talk on the phone. But yeah, familiar spirits are a trip. Y'all will get it. Y'all will get. That's the only thing they remember. They jump to conclusions about things, so it has to be their way or the highway. You have to be sad because of something. They looking for something to do. They're busybodies. So yeah, so I do see you putting together your gratitude list. Put together your gratitude list. We started out a cycle in the moon in Sagittarius that is about good luck, good fortune, all of that. Leave all negative stuff off of your gratitude list. Take it off of that list. Jupiter is the planet of growth and opportunity. It's the planet of good fortune, blessings, enthusiasm, zest for life, abundance, possibilities, opportunities, adventure, confidence. So put that list. You only making room. So yeah, you're having a total recall. That even includes the things that the familiar spirits did to you. That is another reason why familiar spirits have to make it about is their way or the highway. They don't want you to remember what they did to you. And Source had to get them, you know, those kind of things. The Source, listen, put your list together, because you're going to be tossing some things into a burning bowl, and be in total gratitude to Source. Thank you, Source. Thank you for just giving me a plan for the next phases of my life. Thank you, thank you. I got all the information I need. I got all the information I need, right? There it is. Here you are on the throne. Stay in a posture of gratitude. Stay in a posture of gratitude. Keep it on the throne. You got some good news trying to come in. Some of y'all got ex-friends and ex-love interests. And again, I'm talking to you all not just if you are a Capricorn, because that's how some cross-watchers watch your videos and they just be, oh, okay, they talking about me. No. Some of your ex is not always ex-love interest. Ex could be an ex-friend, ex-family member, somebody you hadn't talked to in 20 years. Ex, somebody who's ex out of your universe. Somebody has some ex or exes that want back into your space, but they won't be allowed back into your space because Source is bringing good news your way. Because you're having that's what this too, you're having a total recall of some things. Write that stuff down, tie it together as if you'd be writing a self-assessment for a raise. But this one is going to be the opposite. You're tying it together to say, you know what? I have a total recall of some things that were confusing before, but it's no longer confusing. I need to toss it into a burning bowl because this is make room season. This is a season to make room. I don't need somebody else to close out a cycle for me. I got this. Me and Source, we got this. I can go ahead and close out the cycle. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, see this the windowsill don't even fit on this whole card. Whoever the illustrator is did a fantastic job. Somebody's now motivated to travel, meet new people, you know, and so I feel like somebody may be taking a flight somewhere. I feel like somebody may be taking a flight somewhere. So you may be going on a trip somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. So right at the top of your list, I mean, if you want to, write whatever you want to on your list. But like I said, when I'm looking at your card, this make room season for everybody, really. This is the year of 8. This is the year of 8 where people are breaking karmic cycles. That's the reason why y'all kept having the Tower card. The Tower card is like a total recall of things, right? And when it puts you in a very vulnerable space, so it's like I'm going to give you a total recall of things and give you an opportunity to decide what you want to keep, take with you. Because you can use all of it, right? Best practices. You can use all of it. Okay, I learned from that. Okay, so moving forward, okay, how can I sharpen that area of my life? I can heal in those areas. I can get better in those areas. And I can move forward, right? I can move forward. Very much like a self-assessment for work. Very much same thing. Like if your manager called you into the office, if your manager put together a plan and says, hey, look, okay, this is what's going to get you to the next level, you know, in your position. This is what's going to get you a raise. And your manager says, okay, well, these are my expectations for you. That is your opportunity to open your mouth and ask questions. That's your opportunity right there. Not just sit there and say, okay. Yeah. That's what Source is trying to do. Source is trying to help somebody to learn how to be a leader. Like not just a manager. You just managing. Lead. You have enough information in both your personal and your professional life. Lead. So I do feel like, you know, somebody has been in training for a long time to become emotionally intelligent, emotionally brilliant, actually. Somebody has been in a training for a long time. You built for this. You are emotionally intelligent. You are emotionally intelligent. So I feel like somebody can coexist in any space. That's what I'm looking at here. I feel like you can coexist in any space. And that's what Source is trying to help you learn how to do. It's time for you to open up your vault door. It's time for you to open up your vault door. Source has had you in training. Create a brand new beginning for yourself. Source has had somebody in training. You're trying to balance some things out. You're just trying to balance some things out. Not for the purpose of hurting anybody, because that tower will fall back on you. But it's for the purpose of helping yourself. Like, okay, this is again doing your own shadow work. We are not each other's gods. So if the intention is to hurt another human being, because you're aligning yourself with people who are like, well, we just want to try to help somebody. We just want to. So it's like, okay. So somebody has been in training. Somebody has been in training. Yep. So create the change that you want, let go, and let source. The best is yet to come. Make room for a new blessing. You have the gift of telepathy. The spy is now turned on. Your laughter is medicine. You deserve the best. Your new home awaits. Yeah, somebody is moving into a new home if you haven't already done so. You have the gift of premonition. That's forewarning and speak some things into existence. It's you versus you. There is no competition. And that's the thing about familiar spirits. They see everybody as competition. Everybody. That's why it's hard for them to see you if they've had any experience or any interaction with you, to see you doing better than the last time they talked or saw to you. It's almost like it's just shocking to them. They have to recall for them the last low vibrating point and then follow it up with, because I was praying for you. Like, I just want you to know I had your best interest out. Anyway, here we have, don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. You can just thank people. I mean, and they may be sincere. We don't know what people's hearts are. They may be sincere. But it also, like I said, can invoke nightmares too. Because it could be something that you worked really hard on not to talk about anymore and to move on from. You could have healed from that. Source could have helped you really work on some things. And here they come, that first thing that come out of their mouth. It's like they can't help themselves. So, like I said, Source is putting you on. I feel like somebody could be going to law school too. I don't know who that is. I feel like somebody could be going to law school. I don't know who that is, but. So, Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius could be significant in some place here. Somebody could be like an apprentice program or something like that. Because you all are incredibly smart, really. Somebody's incredibly smart. But here we have the Strength card. Whoa. But Source had to put you in a lion's den almost. And for somebody, had to put somebody in a lion's den, you know, like almost put somebody in survival mode, right? Here we have the 4 coins here. Right, so I do see you taking a flight somewhere, right? And I do see you being more conservative with your time. I see you being a lot more conservative with your time. You and somebody being a lot more conservative with your time. As it relates to, like I said, somebody gonna stop just wanting to be a part of something. I just want to be a part of something. I just, you know, yeah. So I do feel like somebody, again, take only what resonates with you. I feel like somebody's gonna be celebrating a promotion. That's one. Again, take only what resonates with you. I feel like somebody is possibly going to, like I said, possibly moving for somebody. Somebody has new and exuberant love coming across their path. New and exuberant love is not always a person. It could be, but it could also be a new hobby. I mean, somebody who like feels like, you know, maybe gardening or something, or relocates. I mean, it could be anything, because I'm saying, you know, like I said, you see this globe here, you see this bus. Somebody could be doing a lot of traveling, relocating, or whatever. But congratulations to you in either way, right? Just in time for your birthday season. There's a Justice card here. All right. Extraordinary, right? So there's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored, Mm-hmm. Yep, deserves to be honored. That deserves to be honored. So clear your energy field. Some of you all have sage, some of you all have burning bowls, those kind of things. But the number 10 is a number for instant manifestation. Speak only into existence what you want to manifest. Keep the negativity away from you. We're not talking about somebody being delusional by not thinking that negative thoughts, they come to your mind, but tie it into people, places, and things and toss it into a burning bowl. So you're operating by faith, not by fear. So you're saying, okay, you know what? Thank you, Source, for keeping familiar spirits away from me, especially if you've already healed me from something, and that's the only thing they can bring up is, oh, I remember the last time, you only had one pair of shoes and they had holes in the bottom of them, and you, okay, well, thank you for just reminding me of how far Source brought me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, give all credit to Source, like for real. So anyway, that's what I have for you. That is what I have for you. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. Those of you all who have been asking me about here we have dance. Yeah, so somebody's dancing a new tune in life. Somebody's dancing a new tune. You are dancing a new tune. Awareness. Affirmations for awareness. I am whole. I am present. I am where I need to be. I am focused. I'm living in the present moment. I'm grateful for this life. I release all mental clutter. Mental blocks are being cleared. Yep, mental blocks are being cleared. And let's see. Work. Each day I work on the appropriate task to push the needle forward. I'm surrounded by peers who support, encourage, and inspire me to get to the next level. That's right. To get to the next level. Get to the next level. Yeah, get to the next level. 10:10. I am patient. You keep your thoughts positive, and be patient. Everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. Yeah, you definitely have, like I said, you got prayer warriors. I mean, and this is what's bringing out the prayer warrior in you and somebody. It's bringing out that prayer warrior, in you and somebody. And that's when you see the Tower card, start thinking, tying that together. Tower card, prayer warrior. That's it. Just write it down. Tower card. Okay, I need to pray about something. I need to pray for clarity. Tower card. I need to pray for clarity. That's it. Not tower card. Oh my God, I can't take another tower moment. Tower card, prayer war. What I need to pray about? I'm getting a total recall of some downloads. I need to get to a quiet place so I could get some downloads. World stop. Hammer time. No, just kidding. But you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what Source is trying to tell somebody. Like, okay, slow down. Tell everybody, hey, everybody need to slow down and stop. I need to think right now. I need to think. I need a minute or an hour or a second. However long you need. So step out of your comfort zone. Find out what your north node is. Find out what your north node is. That's going to also help somebody to find out, to some degree, kind of so like where you're going. Like somebody could be moving north, also north. But wherever you're going, Source is saying to you're traveling north or something. But because we're talking about this right here, somebody could be traveling. But find out what your north node is in your birth chart. That's exciting when you learn your birth chart. But anyway, that's what I have for you all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. That is what I have for you. Bye.